This is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Lots of people probably making some breakfast this morning as their kids are getting ready to head out the door, getting that nice warm cup of coffee going as they're preparing and packing those backpacks.
That's right. First day of school in Manatee and also in Charlotte County. Sarasota starts on Monday. Let's get that bus stop forecast now from meteorologist John Scalzi.
It looks pretty good, actually. I think most of the day will shape up to be, well, hot, obviously, dog days of summer and all that, but at least rain-free. No lightning issues for your bus stops this morning. Our Titan radar shows clear skies all across the region in terms of any rainfall. Satellite view shows a lot of blue sky out there as well. The school forecast for today keeps it hot. We're looking for a daytime high that tops out near 92 with a feels-like temperature of about 100. We'll have the complete forecast for you coming up.
All right, John, talk to you soon. Thank you. There's the roads right now in Manatee County. A little build-up there east of the interstate on State Road 64 in the eastbound lane. Otherwise, pretty clear so far. That'll change, though. Farther south, the only thing we see right now in Bee Ridge Road is a eastbound build-up between Tuttle and Beneva. And then the final map, South County, shows nothing to report at 6:01 on your Thursday morning.
Well, I hate to break it to you guys, but summer is officially over for Manatee County students. Today marks the first day of school for the district. Right
now, while students are slowly making their way out of bed, buses are heading out for the first routes of the year, and the district superintendent is there to send them off as well. Our Jess Dowdrick is live from the Transportation Center in Manatee County with the story. Jess?
Good morning, Jacqueline and Ray. For some kids, it's the day they've been waiting for. For others, it's the day they may have been dreading. But it's time to go back to school, and here at the Transportation Center, the maintenance staff has been here since 3 a.m. getting those buses ready for the first day of school. And now you can see behind me the superintendent, Dr. Diana Green, and her staff is here at the Transportation Center waving the buses off as they head out to pick up those students this morning. This school year, Manatee County School District is starting the year with about 49,500 students. That's about 800 more than last year. The district now has a total of 49 public schools and 12 charter schools after Hartley Middle School closed last year and the new Rolette Middle Academy Charter School opened. Manatee County School District is getting bigger every year, and in the last 4 years, the district has added nearly 5,000 additional students.
When I started in 2013, I think our student enrollment was somewhere close to 45,000. And this year, if the enrollment continues, we may hit the 50,000 student mark.
A majority of the high schools in Manatee County will start school around 7:30 or 7:45 this morning. For the elementary schools, it's more around 8 or 9 a.m. So we wish everyone the best as they head off today for the first day of school. Now, coming up at 6:30, we'll talk about what the biggest issue for Manatee County School District is on the first day of school. For now, reporting live in Manatee County, Jess Dowdrick, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thanks so much, Jess. Did you have anything that was a favorite thing to do when you went back to school? What were you most excited about?
Finding the best desk, I guess.
That was a good point.
Look,
my favorite was always what I was going to wear.
No, I'm sure. Some things have never changed.
Exactly. Well, switching gears a bit now, let's take a look at the rising tensions with North Korea. Overnight, the rogue regime responding to President Trump's tough talk, calling it a load of nonsense.
North Korea even outlined plans to strike Guam with missiles. ABC's Ariel Reshef has reaction.
President Trump's tough talk on North Korea echoing around the world.
North Korea best not make any more threats to the United States. They will be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen.
ABC News learning those statements caught even some of the president's own inner circle off guard, the language not vetted by his national security team.
Fury and, frankly, power.
Overnight, Pyongyang calling the president's words a load of nonsense. The Korean army saying sound dialogue is not possible with such a guy bereft of reason, and only absolute force can work on him. The regime doubling down on its previous threat to attack Guam, adding it could strike as early as mid-August. The U.S. territory home to critical military bases and 160,000 Americans, just 2,000 miles from the mainland.
We encourage everyone to go through their lives and live them like you would do any other day.
American allies like Australia condemning the North's aggressive threats.
Our collective strategy has not changed, and that is to bring pressure to bear on North Korea through diplomatic and economic means to force it to change its behaviour.
But some world leaders urging President Trump to dial it back.
Look, I think the comments are not helpful in an environment that's very tense.
And Secretary of State Rex Tillerson trying to tamp down tensions, explaining the president was only trying to use language the North Korean leader would understand. Ariel Reshef, ABC News, Washington.
A developing story in Cuba where some U.S. embassy workers have complained of an acoustic attack. Some American government workers have been experiencing hearing loss and other physical symptoms after complaining of some sort of sonic device. Some of the cases were severe enough they had to return to the U.S. Now, the State Department has expelled 2 Cuban diplomats. Cuban officials deny any involvement while also condemning the actions.
Here at home, FBI agents have raided the home of President Trump's former campaign chairman, Paul Manafort. Agents reportedly seized material in Manafort's home as part of the ongoing Russian investigation led by special counsel Robert Mueller. Manafort's spokesman confirmed the search, saying, quote, Mr. Manafort has consistently cooperated with law enforcement and other serious inquiries and did so on this occasion as well. The FBI raid took place at Manafort's home in Washington's Northern Virginia suburbs late last month, a day after Manafort met with Senate Intelligence Committee investigators.
The first hurricane of the Atlantic season made landfall again today. Hurricane Franklin hit Mexico again earlier this morning. It'll be the storm's second time hitting the country after a quick run earlier this week across the Yucatan Peninsula. The National Hurricane Center said Franklin has maximum sustained winds of 85 miles per hour. Veracruz and other areas have shut down schools and other public buildings. It has since been downgraded to a tropical since making landfall. And Franklin's landfall coincides with a warning from NOAA. Forecasters are now predicting between 14 and 19 named storms, including up to 5 major hurricanes. These numbers are above average for the hurricane season, which typically lasts until the end of November. That would make 2017 the most active hurricane season since 2010. This prediction is a step away from their May outlook, which predicted 11 to 17 named storms.
Well, if you're a car enthusiast, you may want to look away for this next story. Over 100 vintage vehicles were destroyed after a fire broke out at a classic car business in Illinois. The fire was seen from miles away, and the smoke was so thick, nearby roads had to be shut down. 100 firefighters from 13 different departments had to be called in to help. No injuries were reported, but none of the cars were able to be saved. The cause of that fire is still under investigation this morning.
An update now on the growing sinkhole just north of the Suncoast. Florida officials say more homes could be condemned due to the massive sinkhole that has already forced out 7 families. 2 of those homes were consumed entirely by the collapsing hole. Pasco County engineers are concerned other homes in the area might not be safe. Contractors have been working to clean debris from the sinkhole that opened nearly 4 weeks ago. It now stretches about 260 feet across at its widest point.
A follow-up now on a story in Orlando. State authorities have now closed the Little Miracles Academy daycare. This comes after the body of 3-year-old Miles Hill was found in a parked van on Monday night. An investigation to determine the cause of death is underway, but police believe it was likely heat-related. Temperatures were in the low 90s throughout that day, and the child was believed to be in the car for up to 11 hours. If the coroner confirms the investigation's theory, Miles would be the 32nd child to die in a hot car across the U.S. this year alone.
Caught on camera, the Broward County Sheriff's Office released video of an incident where someone threw a firework into a Wendy's restaurant. Detectives think it was a prank pulled off by some teens, but they are not laughing, and they want those who did it caught. The explosive went off within a few feet of an employee who ran when she noticed the flare. There it goes. The firework put a 7-inch hole in one of the restaurant's walls, but no one was injured. The sheriff's office is now offering a $3,000 reward. That'll change your shift. Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Just stupid.
Man.
Anyway. Showers in the forecast. Talk about it in a second.
Also still ahead, Manatee County schools are back in session this morning.
We'll sit down with Superintendent Diana Green as school gets underway. Stay with us. We'll have that story when we come back.
My name is Julius. I have cerebral palsy. I work for Farmer Jeffy Weising Law Firm. I do a lot of data entry and scanning documents. I want to increase my working experience to make the company much better. At the end of the day, it's good to think of the day's work and to think about what I have accomplished.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to abilitieswork.employflorida.com.
Now's the perfect time to work with California Closets. During our Shades of White event, save up to 20% on our beautiful white finishes for any space in your home. Contact us today for your free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
This is important news for women who were administered chemotherapy intravenously for breast cancer and then suffered permanent hair loss. Some women administered the breast cancer chemotherapy drug Taxotere have suffered from permanent hair loss on scalp, eyebrows, and eyelashes. If you suffered permanent hair loss after chemotherapy for breast cancer, call the law offices of Davis & Crump right now to find out if you are eligible for a cash award and medical expenses. Call now. Operators are standing by.
You studied hard, went to college, and achieved your dream, but it turned into a financial nightmare. If you have federal student loans and you'd like to reduce your payments, get more time, or have your loans completely eliminated, then we have good news. With one call to Student Loan Relief Services, you can find support and guidance. We've already helped thousands of people, and we can help you too. If you have $10,000 or more in federal student loans, you can qualify for payment extensions, payment reductions, or you may qualify to have your federal student loan completely forgiven. Call Student Loan Relief Services now to find out about your options. Take control of your finances and get out from under this burden. One of our student loan experts has the answers to your questions and great solutions to ease your financial burden. We're here for you. Call Student Loan Relief Services now.
Call 800-759-0203, 800-759-0203.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
Now's the perfect time to work with California Closets. During our Shades of White event, save up to 20% on our beautiful white finishes for any space in your home. Contact us today for your free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC 7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Air temperature coming in, steamy at 78, dew point value at 75, feeling kind of sticky out there this morning. As the sun comes up, we'll have plenty of sunshine today. East wind at about 6 miles per hour. Continues to bring us a kind of uniform temperature pattern, really. 76 degrees in Wauchula, 78 in Parrish, Bradenton, Lakewood, Ranch, 78 in Sarasota, Northport, 77 Mayaca, 76 Arcadia, 76 in Punta Gorda. The hot spot, Longboat Key, coming in at 81 degrees. We're watching a little upper level feature. It is a tropical upper level low that's going to be swinging across the southern portion of the state. They're pretty common this time of year, and they do help to enhance rainfall, and that's what will happen with this system. Now, this is a water vapor image here, and what it's showing is the amount of moisture at mid and upper levels of the atmosphere. The high moisture content air, the really soupy stuff, is in this turquoise color, and that's what's heading our way. Mostly for the southern tip of the state, though, and the Hurricane Center is kind of watching it for about a 10% chance of development. It does have some circulation in it, but it doesn't have much time to develop. I don't think we're going to see anything happen out of this one. And that said, we're going to continue to watch it, though. It's going to move across the southern tip of the state. If it did develop, it would likely develop out in Gulf waters once it clears the state and continues moving west. In any event, it's going to be a rain producer for us. That's the bottom line. And it'll enhance our rainfall chances even this evening, mostly in the southern tip of the state. But for us, too, we might see an additional 10, maybe 15% shower coverage a little bit later on this afternoon and maybe tomorrow as well. So right now everything's very quiet, expected to be that way throughout the morning hours into the afternoon. When the kids go to school, when the kids come back to school today, should be rain-free. Trough of low pressure meandering through the deep south, again giving the Atlanta airport a little bit of a dousing of rain showers later on today. Could be some airport delays because of some stronger storms that might develop along that frontal boundary. High pressure, the dominant weather feature over most of the near Atlantic basin. This one little upper level trough, this low, moves across the southern tip of the state. Franklin continues to fall apart in parts of Mexico, but it is still a very wet storm and could certainly produce in excess of I'd say 15 inches of rain in some of those mountain passes, so some very, very heavy rainfall down there. That little trough moves across the state, enhances our rainfall chances a bit, and produces some pretty muggy air across the region. High heat indexes again today, west moving late day storms, but lots of sunshine, and that'll help boost our temperatures once again to pretty close to the 100-degree feels-like temperature or higher. There's our showers lining up across our sea breeze front later in the evening, and then gradually drifting out into Gulf waters where they'll basically dissipate. Tomorrow we do the same thing, but again, as you just saw, there might be a little bit more coverage again tomorrow as well. There's Franklin. We're going to keep an eye on that simply because of the amount of flooding it may produce in Mexico, but has no issue for us. Out in the open Atlantic, we continue to monitor that cluster of storms, 40% chance of showers, though computer models kind of backing away a little bit from developing it into a hurricane, and it is still forecast to recurve out into the open waters of the Atlantic. If it gets close enough to us, it could enhance rainfall chances next week, but most likely it will not. That 10% chance of development is with that system we just talked about, bringing us enhanced rainfall chances for a couple of days. We'll put the rainfall chance at 50% today, 40% tomorrow, maybe 50% on Saturday. And then as we head into next week, the trend continues. Expect those afternoon showers. Back to you.
All right, thank you so much, John. Taking a look at traffic this morning, expect a few delays in Manatee County. School getting back underway throughout that area. As you can see, 301 and State Road 70 seeing much more cars on the roadway at this hour. Sarasota County looking pretty quiet, mostly some slowdowns on 41 north and southbound. I-75, though, looking good as we head into South County. A little bit of a blurb of a slowdown on Business 41 as you're heading northbound throughout Venice. 6:18 this morning. And it is the first day of school in Manatee County, as we mentioned, some 45,000 students heading back to the classroom.
Indeed, a busy day for parents and teachers and also the school superintendent. I sat down recently with Dr. Diana Green. Manatee County has gone from a C to a B in the school district state grade. What will it take to get to an A rating?
It will take a lot of hard work, specifically working with our lowest performing schools. We have 11 D schools. Part of our goal was to eliminate all D and F schools. Well, we've met 50% of that goal. We eliminated F schools. So now we need to move these 11 D schools to at least a C.
As far as teacher contracts go, you want to help the teachers but also protect your reserves. How do you maintain that balance?
It's a very difficult balance to increase our reserves as well as enhancing the pay of our teachers, and we need to do both. And that's why our board is in conversation about the possibility of going for a 1 mil or half mil referendum.
So you would encourage perhaps a tax increase?
Well, as the superintendent, I can't advocate. I can only share information and educate our public why we need the tax increase.
This past year, voters once again approved a half-penny sales tax increase. How much does that mean for you, and where is that going?
That half-cent sales tax brings in close to $33 million for the school district of Manatee County, and we are using it to increase our visibility of our facilities. We can only use it for facilities, maintenance, security, and technology upgrades. As we are growing, this year we believe we may hit 50,000 students. And with that comes facility needs. So we have 3 new schools on docket to open in 2019, a brand new high school, elementary school, and middle school.
And winding down, you've got some high technology now where parents can track their students, the students' homework. Talk about the new app you've got.
Yes, my SDMC app will allow parents to now track student grades, attendance. We're adding the discipline piece so that parents on their phone can find out information not only about what's happening at their child's school, but also how well they are performing in school. In addition, we're adding a transportation app that will connect to that app so that parents whose students ride the bus, the parent can see where that bus is.
A very handy app. It's My SDMC. Get that from your Google and Apple stores.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. How many times do parents want to know what their kids actually made on a test or an assignment, and now they can just look at it right there on their phone.
And also their bus location exactly. Love that. Still ahead on Good Morning Suncoast, a woman accused of killing her husband with the help of her own father. Found guilty in North Carolina.
We'll tell you how long the jury deliberated and how many years they now face behind bars after this.
Fresh out of the box, the Alfa Romeo won us over. We went in skeptical and left in awe of this gorgeous machine. Rediscover your passion for driving at Sunset Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Jacuzzi is proud to present our first ever safe bathing event. The Jacuzzi walk-in tub allows you or a loved one to take a safe and relaxing bath. Never climb in and out of a regular bathtub again. Our walk-in tub offers a low step-in threshold, fast drain technology, soothing hydrotherapy, and even a shower handle. Regain bathing independence with a Jacuzzi walk-in tub and enjoy spending more time with loved ones. Why wait any longer? During our safe bathing event, save $750 on a new walk-in tub. Receive $250 in safety upgrades and a $100 Visa gift card. But if you call right now during this program, we'll double the savings to $1,500, double the safety upgrades to $500, and double it to a $200 Visa gift card with your walk-in tub purchase. Going back to where it all began in 1956, Jacuzzi Incorporated was founded and the Whirlpool bathing category was born. Jacuzzi's patented Hydra massage jets provide an unmatched bathing experience. Jacuzzi is proud to present our first ever safe bathing event. Never climb in and out of a regular bathtub again. Our walk-in tub offers a low step-in threshold, fast drain technology, soothing hydrotherapy, and even a shower handle. During our safe bathing event, save $750 on a new walk-in tub. Receive $250 in safety upgrades and a $100 Visa gift card. But if you call right now during this program, we'll double the savings to $1,500, double the safety upgrades to $500, and double it to a $200 Visa gift card with your walk-in tub purchase. A safe and relaxing bath is only a phone call away. Call right now to save double on a new walk-in tub. Call now.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
It does things that seem impossible. Feeling like it could change direction while airborne. Rediscover your passion for driving at Sunset Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
A live picture, an action shot of some bus drivers being welcomed back.
Oh my goodness. So, you know, big congratulations to our bus drivers. They do so much as they're heading out, obviously, this early to go pick up everyone's kids on the first day of school.
Yeah, I hope it's a rally, not a picket. Good for them. 16,000 kids of the 45 in Manatee use the buses.
big day for them. Hope they brought lots of coffee with them.
I'm being called out on how I pronounce bus routes. I say bus routes, and a viewer named Cindy said, no, it's routes.
Roots, routes, tomato, tomato.
Go to Ray Collins, ABC7, our Facebook page, and tell me your opinion on that one.
There you go.
All right.
Welcome back, 6:25 this morning. And a North Carolina jury has found a woman and her father guilty of murdering her husband.
The duo each sentenced up to 25 years behind bars. ABC's Lindsay Janis has the latest.
In this morning's GMA First Look, former au pair Molly Martins Corbett and her father Tom Martins heading to prison. A jury finding both guilty of second-degree murder in the death of Molly's husband, Jason Corbett. The father and daughter each sentenced to the maximum 20 to 25 years. Martins and his daughter have always maintained they acted in self-defense. As the defense claimed, investigators missed key evidence that they say showed a fight for survival. Investigators testifying that the physical evidence, specifically the blood spatter, proved Corbett suffered fatal blows to the head after he was already down. The weapons? A baseball bat and a brick. And coming up at 7 a.m., Dan Abrams weighs in live. With your GMA First Look, I'm Lindsay Janis, ABC News, Lexington, North Carolina.
He's a dog in every sense, yet in his soul, he's a wolf. Nothing connects them more than a desire for meat, so we created Meat-Rich Blue Wilderness to feed the wolf that lives inside your dog.
Today's skin damage is tomorrow's skin concerns. New Lancome Advanced Genifique Sensitive. The antioxidant serum you mix fresh before use. One click releases pure antioxidants into a soothing serum base to help strengthen skin's moisture barrier and visibly protect skin against environmental aggressors. See a brighter, healthier-looking complexion with new Advanced Genifique Sensitive. Lancome. Customize your free 7-piece gift. Available now at Macy's.
At Panera, a salad is so much more than one thing. More than one flavor, or texture, or color. A good, clean salad is so much more than green. And with Panera Catering, more for your event. Panera, food as it should be.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
If you're thinking about replacing your windows, what matters most to you? We found what matters is high performance. Our customers want energy-efficient windows built for Florida weather. Windows that can stand everything from scorching sun to hurricanes. Our customers want windows that reflect their life, their lifestyle. Windows that will last a lifetime. We listen to our customers, and as a result, we're growing. So if you're looking to replace your windows, stop here at New South Window.
Buy more, save more. Volume discounts on 4 or more windows.
This is an important medical announcement. Bard IVC filters have been linked to punctured veins and problems with migration. Anyone who's received a Bard IVC filter must receive medical monitoring and may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you have the Bard Recovery G2 or G2 Express filter, you are in a class of patients who should be compensated for some expenses. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential. There's no cost and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to people who should have been warned about the risks of the Bard IVC filters. Call the IVC Filter Hotline if you or a loved one has received an IVC filter and experienced a vein puncture or required medical monitoring. You must call now.
Call 800-329-3089. 800-329-3089.
No theater lover's bucket list is complete without the classic black comedy Arsenic and Old Lace, two adorable old ladies who just happen to poison their tenants and bury them in their basement. Fun and farcical, this hilarious play is heating up the summer at the Player Center from August 9th through the 20th. Call 365-2494 or visit us at theplayers.org. You'll die laughing when you see Arsenic and Old Lace.
It's no small wonder anybody loves it all.
I just love art that moves me.
No smile.
I mean, really moves me.
One.
Sunset Fiat of Sarasota presents No Small Wonder. High performance style. Let the art of Fiat move you.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice: choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Coming up on Good Morning Suncoast, it's back to school for Manatee County students. We'll be live from the bus depot as bus drivers are heading out to pick up your students.
Plus, an arrest now in that double homicide inside a new Longboat Key resort. We'll tell you where detectives found their man.
And traffic on Longboat Key has local and state government looking for solutions. Why they say the problem may lie off the island. Your Suncoast News starts right now.
Live from the ABC 7 studios, this is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
And a pleasant Thursday morning to you. It is 6:31, beautiful sky.
What a great way to start the first day of school for people across the Suncoast. Beautiful out there this morning.
Welcome back, 6:31. I'm Ray Collins.
And I'm Jacqueline Matter. Certainly a big day for many students. Lots of people probably wondering what they're going to wear today. It's going to be hot, but let's check in with meteorologist John Scalzi. Good morning, John.
Yeah, it is going to be hot. It's going to be hot and steamy. The feels like temperature today, again, like yesterday, probably about 100 to 105, so dress them light as they head out the door today. Not much in the way of any kind of radar echoes across the region. Titan radar free and clear of those. Lots of sunshine to meet you this morning, and the school bus forecast calls for a daytime high coming in around the 92-degree mark. So expect late day showers. Most of the kids will be home from school by the time we see those rains. Complete forecast coming up in a few.
All right, checking Suncoast roads first off in Manatee County. We'll see certainly more traffic this morning on the roads once the school begins. Right now, relatively quiet. Farther south in Sarasota, you see a buildup there on Fruitville in the eastbound lane, also Bee Ridge eastbound, and Clark. The trifecta has been hit this morning. Farther south, all clear at 6:32 on your Thursday morning.
Well, today is finally the day that parents may have been waiting for, sending their kids back to school this morning, the first day of school for Manatee County students underway.
At this hour, buses are now leaving, heading out to make their first stops of the year. Our Jess Dowdrick is live from the Transportation Center in Manatee County. Jess?
Good morning, Jacqueline and Ray. It's definitely starting to feel like the start of the school year here in Manatee County. I'm going to step out of the way and let you see what's going on here this morning. You can see the superintendent and her staff are all standing over here, greeting bus drivers and waving them off as they head off for their first day of school. The school year, Manatee County School District is starting the year with 49,500 students enrolled. That's about 500 more students than last year. The district now has a total of 49 schools after Harley Middle School closed last year and the new Rolette Middle Academy Charter School opened. The #1 problem on the first day of school, the superintendent says, is transportation. Dr. Green says although drivers have practiced these bus routes, it's still very difficult when actual students are standing at the bus stop.
In the past, that exam counted for 30% of a student's grade. That will no longer be the case. It will go back to the teacher administering a teacher end of course exam.
There's a lot of camaraderie here this morning. The staff behind me is chanting thank you, waving signs, say thank you, shirts that say We Manatee, just sending everyone off with a good mood and a good attitude for the first day of school. So we wish everyone luck who's heading back today, and students in Sarasota County, you're next. Before you know it, you'll be heading back as well. Reporting live in Manatee County, Jess Dowdrick, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
An interesting statistic. Jess had said there's 49,000 students, but only 16,000 actually take the bus.
I know, that's pretty interesting. Also, Charlotte County Schools heading back to school today as well.
That's right, in Sarasota again on Monday.
Yep, and with Manatee County students beginning a new school year today, one thing many of them may be dreading is that awful homework, but there's still a push for younger students to no longer have homework at all. One Manatee School Board member brought up the idea of copying a North Florida county's new policy of no homework for elementary school students. While it won't be happening here, sorry to tell you kids, Manatee Superintendent of Schools Dr. Diana Green says teachers should have the final say on homework load and policies.
They're professionals. We hired them to make those decisions. They need to be empowered to make those decisions.
With all the core curriculum, the rigor of the even elementary subjects, I think it's necessary for them to have some additional practice outside the classroom.
The no homework policy made headlines just last month when Marion County Schools decided to do away with it at all of its elementary schools. Switching gears a bit, we have new developments this morning on a story we've been following for about a week now. An arrest has finally been made in the double murder on Longboat Key at the Zota Beach Resort.
Yeah, police arrested a 29-year-old man in his home in East Bradenton. Our Rick Adams has the story.
There's some relief for people who are living on Longboat Key or just visiting. Police arrested Daryl Hanna Jr. Wednesday afternoon around 4 o'clock for the shooting deaths of 2 workers at the Zota Beach Resort and armed robbery.
It's nice to know that he's behind bars and taken care of, and we can sleep a little better tonight.
The night manager at the resort, 59-year-old Timothy Hurley, and a security guard, 51-year-old Kevin Carter, were both killed last Friday in the early morning hours. This double homicide has had folks on edge since it happened.
It's very frightening because we were worried about our night safety. We took precautions, before we went to sleep at night and stuff. And, it wasn't like our normal vacation. I didn't get up in the morning and walk the beach, and, it was just totally different.
Daryl Hanna Jr. was apprehended without any problems at a home in East Bradenton. Hanna has been charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder and 1 count of armed robbery. For Diane Mason, she's been visiting Longboat Key with her family for around 40 years. She has high praise for the police department for capturing the suspect.
We are just very pleased that they are able to solve this in such a short amount of time, and we're very, very happy and proud of our police force.
On Longboat Key, I'm Rick Adams, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
An update now on a murder case in Manatee County. A Bradenton mother was sentenced to 65 years in prison for killing her 11-year-old daughter. Keshana Thomas agreed to a plea deal Wednesday that will allow her to avoid trial. She's not only accused of killing her daughter, but also hiding her body in a locked freezer for months. Janiyah disappeared back in 2015. She was later found inside that freezer. The autopsy showed she only weighed 44 pounds when she died. Thomas also has 3 other children.
I think it's good on both ends, but at the same time, these kids they'll never be normal. I mean, the trauma that they went through under that parent and just the stuff that they saw. So it'll still probably be rough for those kids.
I think this was certainly the most horrific child death I ever was involved in.
Thomas says she took the plea because she didn't want to put her surviving kids through a trial.
An oil spill near businesses in the Gulf Gate community of Sarasota is causing concern for those who live and work nearby. Solorzano's pizza owner, Phil Solorzano, says the back alley near his restaurant is filled with oil. He says it's coming from a nearby auto repair business, but so far nothing has been done about it. Solorzano and others are worried the oil could pose a risk to the environment and the community's health.
Smell, stupidity, and they just try to wash it out instead of taking care of it properly.
It's very upsetting. I mean, first of all, like I said, it's affecting our business. It looks horrible, and I mean, it's obviously not good for the environment. I mean, this can light on fire, to tell you the truth. This whole place can light up. So I mean, it's really not good at all. We got gas lines out here. It's just not safe for the whole community.
Sarasota County officials say they have notified code enforcement about this case and they are looking into it. Well, some good news this morning for marine life. This week marks the halfway point of sea turtle nesting season. And so far, Mote Marine Lab officials say their conservation and research program has already recorded a record-breaking number of nests all the way from the north end of Longboat Key south to Venice. They've recorded nearly 4,400 loggerhead sea turtle nests, while green sea turtle nests have reached 77. That's about 1% more loggerhead nests compared to last year and a 1,000% increase for green sea turtle nests. Nesting season continues throughout the end of October.
All right, 6:39, back to school. Nice day for the weather.
Looks that way, yeah. Plenty of sunshine out there. Warm temperatures, though.
Yeah.
And the rain showers will probably hold off till all the kids are home, hopefully.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I know. I walked to school myself when I was a kid.
You did?
And never liked it when it rained
yeah.
in the afternoons. Yeah.
That's never fun. Want to keep that umbrella handy.
You walked uphill in both directions.
In both directions, in the snow, with no shoes. That's right.
I recall those days.
That's right.
Yes.
We have showers in the forecast, but late in the day. We'll talk about them in a second.
All right, still ahead on Good Morning Suncoast, Linda Carson introduces us to a murder mystery show at the Oslo Conservatory.
We'll highlight the show as part of this week's In the Spotlight after this.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
At Tidewell Hospice, we know it's never too late to say thank you to our military veterans. The Tidewell Honors Veterans Program has provided care to more than 13,000 military families since 2008. Tidewell volunteers help honor veterans through special pinning ceremonies that demonstrate our appreciation for the freedom our veterans fought to defend. If you know a veteran who can benefit from end-of-life care, call or visit tidewell.org today. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Ever since I can remember, I've been intrigued by industrial design and the optimization.
Wait, that's passion? Ever since I can remember, my passion has been industrial design. We need 3D printers for Miss Adams' engineering program so that we are ready to solve 21st century challenges.
Impressive. Think It Up is a new initiative to support student-powered, teacher-led learning projects. Students and teachers, how can you spark great learning experiences in your classroom today? Think It Up.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
We are looking at the daytime high temperature that tops out at 78 degrees, dew point value at 75. We'll have a mix of sun and clouds as we head through the morning, and it is going to be steamy today, no doubt about it. 76 degrees, Wauchula, Arcadia at 75, Mayaca 77, Parrish, Bradenton, Lakewood Ranch, Northport, all at 77 along the coastline. 78's in Inglewood, Venice, Sarasota, 80 degrees at Longboat Key. So if you look at the water vapor imagery, which I love because it shows you swirls and motions in the atmosphere, shows you where the moisture is and is not, it would show you a little trough of low pressure in the upper levels of the atmosphere. What I will show you on radar is what that causes, and it's this cluster of showers and little rotation in the radar echoes that is moving into parts of South Florida. That little feature, combined with some daytime heating, will enhance our rainfall chances all the way up here to about 50% today. As that system moves across the state, it will exit out into Gulf waters. Locally, everything's very quiet. The timing of the storms that we see today will probably be similar to what we saw yesterday. So I think most of the kids will have made it to school and back from school before you get any rain around today. Now, that's not to say there couldn't be 1 or 2 isolated showers pop up about 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But the kind of stuff that we saw yesterday evening will be reserved for tonight. As far as high pressure goes, it remains the dominant driver, bringing us an easterly wind flow, taking this trough of low pressure and pushing it across the state into the Gulf waters. Franklin now moving into areas of mountainous Mexico and dying out as it does that. Trough low pressure meanders through through southern parts of the United States, through the deep south, and brings Atlanta, Raleigh-Durham, Charlotte, all a chance of some rain showers today, possibly even some stronger storms. Could lead to some isolated airport delays. The trough moves across the state. We get high heat indexes today, west moving storms late, and again, lots of sunshine for most of the day to boost our temperatures into the low 90s. RPM computer model shows the showers building today, moving into the Gulf. Tomorrow, more showers, still under the influence of that little trough of low pressure, moving across the state, maybe a stronger sea breeze tomorrow. Franklin, over in Mexico, and our eyes turn to that cluster of storms, which is given a 40% chance of development. Less chance today than we thought yesterday, and still forecast to recurve out into the open waters. But we'll watch it to see if it affects in any way our rainfall chances next week. Rain shower chances 40 or 50% in the long term, with a daytime high seasonably in the low 90s. Back to you.
All right, thank you, John. Taking a look at traffic in Manatee County, 301 heading north and southbound, seeing some slowdowns as well as State Road 70. Also 64 heading towards downtown Bradenton. I-75 and 41 looking good as we head into Sarasota County. Pretty quiet throughout that area. Some slowdowns across the Ringling Bridge, also on Clark Road heading towards the interstate. South County pretty quiet. 646 on your Thursday morning. In this hour's Health Smart, the FDA has approved a new drug to treat ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease.
Yeah, it's called Radicava. It's now available in this country. The mother of the man who inspired the Ice Bucket Challenge has been working for Radicava's approval. She says the FDA fast-tracked the approval of the drug foregoing a clinical trial in the U.S. That saved money and, more importantly for patients, time.
It's never a good time to get an ALS diagnosis, but today that diagnosis is different than it has been for 150 years. That's progress and that's hope.
Radicava is the first drug to treat ALS approved by the FDA in more than 20 years. And that is indeed good news.
It certainly is. In entertainment news this morning, as we swelter in the dog days of summer, the FSU Oslo Conservatory introduces a cool new play filled with mystery and murder.
Sounds interesting. Our Linda Carson has a preview in this week's In the Spotlight.
The new Dog Days Theater, presented by the FSU Oslo Conservatory, rolls out the second play of its first season. It's Double Indemnity, the stage version of a James Cain novel. You may remember the 1940s movie based on the same book.
Double Indemnity is a story about a guy and a gal who get together to plot a crime that unfolds in a really interesting way. It's a little bit of a detective story. But in this version, the detectives are actually insurance agents.
It's got all the necessary ingredients.
There's a gun, and there's a car chase, and there's a body.
The body is that of the husband of Phyllis. Katie plays Phyllis.
Phyllis is a fabulous 40s dame with a little bit of a secret. She's got a way about her that is a little bit friendly with the dark side. She's a woman who knows what she wants and goes after it.
Eric Meichelsberger plays Walter Huff, her partner in crime.
Walter is a 15-year insurance man who has seen all the tricks. He's cracked all of them that people have tried to use to crook the wheel. And he's always kind of waited for his opportunity to crook the wheel himself. And that opportunity finally comes up when he runs into Phyllis Nerlinger.
Walter and Phyllis hatch a plan for Walter to sell Phyllis's husband Herbert life insurance. Herbert will then suddenly expire, and Phyllis will reap the benefits. Of course, there's a fatal flaw in these characters. Even though they have very comfortable lives, they still long for more.
Really, there's a yearning for wanting more than what you already have in it.
And standing in the way of their little scheme is Keys, who works for the insurance company.
He's the actuary. He's the insurance agent detective in the crowd, and he tries to solve this crime that's come upon his desk of this apparent suicide, and he smells a rat.
It's a play filled with love, sex, hate, mystery, and murder, with a few laughs for good measure. Double Indemnity opens August 10th right here on the stage, and it runs through August 27th. Dog Days Theater, a great way to end the summer. Linda Carson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
A good show.
I know, I love murder mystery type things.
Very suspenseful. Still ahead, we'll update your top local news headlines and the sheriff's office giving this gift basket to a little girl.
We'll tell you what this girl did to earn the department's gratitude after this.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
It's Lincoln Summer Sales Event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sport Utility for $269 per month, or a 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We have a great selection of certified pre-owned Lincolns. These vehicles have warranties up to 100,000 miles and come with complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
I heard about the Dotoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Dotoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Get the hottest deals of the year during the summer clearance event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Shop the area's largest selection of new Jeep Wranglers or save big on a new sleek and stylish Jeep Cherokee for as little as $18,999. Drive off today for your next great adventure in a brand new Jeep Renegade for as low as $15,999. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota today.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee County since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
Start your day with Ray, Jacqueline, and John, the new Good Morning Suncoast team. Weekdays starting at 5 a.m. on ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
There's a shot of the Braden River High Schools. They're just getting started for the first time this year. I did their ribbon cutting 10 years ago when that school first opened, and here they are doing so well and growing by leaps and bounds.
Oh yeah, people already walking into school carrying those book bags and school supplies and books already underway.
You know, we mentioned Manatee County, but also St. Martha's, for example. Other private schools also starting today. Got a nice picture from Chandra Riccio of her daughter, who starts school today. We'll show that picture tomorrow.
Yeah, best of luck to all the students as they head back to the classroom today.
That's right.
Let's take a look at some of the top stories here on the Suncoast today.
And there's a big one. Longboat Key police arrested a man for last week's armed robbery and double homicide inside the new Zota Beach Resort. 29-year-old Daryl Hanna Jr. lives in East Bradenton.
Plus, a Manatee County mother will spend the next 65 years in prison for killing her daughter and putting her body in a freezer. Kashana Thomas accepted a plea deal to avoid trial.
And again, the first day of school in Manatee County. 45,000 students begin classes this morning. Sarasota County starts on Monday.
Taking a look at traffic, the Green Bridge seeing some more cars on the roadway, as well as the DeSoto Bridge heading into downtown Bradenton. 301, State Road 70 and 64 seeing some extra congestion. In Sarasota County, much quieter than Manatee County, and in South County, pretty quiet throughout that area as well on your morning commute. John?
Lots of sunshine and warm temperatures today. A little bit better rain chance, but that should hold off till late in the afternoon into the evening hours, just as it did yesterday. Daytime highs through the 7 days ahead remain warm, and the rain chances remain pretty good. You can pretty much depend on those afternoon showers.
All right, thank you, John. Finally now, a very special gift basket on its way to a very special little girl. It's the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office's way of saying thank you to Savannah Solis, who at 10 years old took the time to write hundreds of thank you notes to law enforcement organizations across the country, just because. Now, in order to return some of that kindness, deputies sent Solis a gift bag full of goodies, including a poster signed by Sheriff Tom Knight as well. So way to go, Savannah, for the effort to recognize and appreciate law enforcement both here on the Suncoast and across the country.
Oh, I love that story. Good
How
for
about that?
her.
How nice.
Yeah. Nice of them to send something back to her as well. That's a great accolade on their part.
That's right.
I'm guessing they were very moved.
Yes.
Probably so. All right, folks, enjoy your Thursday. Stay cool. Our next update comes your way at 7:25.
Yep, have a great first day of school and stick around. Good Morning America is coming up next.